Alrighty, guys. Welcome to. Now it's too loud.
Yeah,
Now it's too loud. How's that?
Fine.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Welcome to episode. Again, I don't know the number. We're gonna call this number 5 of ISD. You're here with Devon
And Pierce.
Vontrell.
How you guys feeling?
Good on this day of November 18th, 2019.
My man. Thank you. 'Cause I definitely forgot.
I know.
It was better than what I was going to do because my countdown starts tomorrow. I'm a month out from my new year starting over. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Wait.
Exactly.
So
He's on
It's my birthday.
that's why. Okay.
But that's when my year restarts.
That's when your year
Yes.
restarts.
So-
extra shit.
It's
Yeah.
not-
Do me a favor. Why don't you slide Tina at the table? That way the camera can get you because this one's not working today. Beautiful. Perfect. So we went to a concert this weekend.
Yes.
You literally just talked about this.
I know.
But overall it was super dope. YB and Corday and JID are two of my favorite artists right now.
Yeah, man. It was. I was really geeked to see JID. I'm not even gonna front, man. When he was just playing hits, and I was going nuts to all of them. Like I said, though, not a lot of people were rock with him, though. Now, I'm not saying that they didn't enjoy the show, because I mean, his music is good. I don't see how you can't enjoy it. But there's hella people sitting down, man. No one was like really feeling it. And even when like Logic came out, like the main dude, like people were standing, but still, like barely anybody was jumping. You know, like I'm just like, yo, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like,
Yeah.
how are you, like this is who you came to see, and you guys are just standing there bobbing your head like you should be going nuts. Like, granted, there were chairs in the way, so you can't like go crazy, but still,
Yeah.
like I know me and you, we were jumping up and down in like our little 2 feet. This little area that we had and shit. Like I definitely was bumping into the little girl next to me. I was, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck her.
Shouldn't bring
Fuck
kids
that
to
bitch.
concerts.
She wasn't like a little girl. She was
grown
like a
woman.
small
But, bro,
person. Yeah.
Why when the Logic part came on, she said nigga.
Bro, you know how many people? Gee, okay, this is the,
I ain't gonna-
like she said
So did
nigga.
Logic say nigga?
Yeah.
Is he white?
Logic's
He's
black.
mixed.
Yeah.
His
He's
dad's
black and
black.
white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
okay.
looks
I didn't know
white.
that. He looked. Yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna
he's
say
not
that he
white.
looks-
He's mixed. He's,
Yeah.
his skin color is white, but he is a
Facts.
black and white person. So yeah, but bro, this is the thing. Like I heard it, but you know how many other people said nigga in there? Like, what am I gonna do? Start fighting everybody? I can't. It's, like,
Right.
it's impossible. And then what am I
But
gonna do?
it should
Turn
be
her?
like an unspoken rule. Like,
It should be.
No,
It should be.
You can't say
that is very
this.
true,
Like,
100%.
yeah.
But in that situation, in that environment, like I could have sat there and tried to check her, but
It wasn't worth
I'd have
it.
to be yelling at her like,
And you would have to check everybody
and
in
that's
there.
everybody, you know. So what am I really gonna do that? You know, start some shit like
Honestly, that's
obviously,
something Logic should disclose.
yeah, that is.
But like I remember Kendrick Lamar a few years ago brought somebody on stage, white lady, and think she was doing Mad City,
And she said
and
nigga.
she
Yeah,
said, and the
she
whole
did.
crowd was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, and what's crazy is she was one of those Instagram people, so she thought she was trying to be. You ain't heard nothing from her since. So
I don't even know who that girl was,
I
but I
she
know
was
that
just
shit
known
happened.
for like dancing at random spots. That's all. And I think she only got fame because she was a big girl dancing. Like,
Okay, yeah. Either way, but yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. It's just, I felt like I definitely could have said some shit, and I guess Logic could have said some shit.
I could have said some shit, but
It's
it ain't worth it.
it's not worth it at that
And
time.
why
You know?
kill they vibe?
Exactly.
Facts.
You know? So I was just like, all right.
because we were all so close together. If you fuck with her vibe, fuck with everybody's
I was
vibe.
like, yeah, then I gotta check the person next to them because they said that shit too. It's like, I know
Yeah.
you're not black, blah blah blah. And then who the fuck am I fighting? You know, I'm outnumbered in this bitch right now
Yeah.
at that point.
I know when I went to the On the Run concert, mom definitely tried to check me because I sparked up and she had her kids right there. But I was like, girl, I don't care.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck
Like
about that.
I paid a lot of money for this ticket.
Yeah.
Oh well. Like
They were smoking in the Logic concert too. So I mean,
yeah.
Not as much though. When we went to the J. Cole concert, they had that bad boy.
yeah, but that was also outside.
It was
though. Like if
outside.
you were like in the back, like
Yeah, I was
No one's
outside.
gonna
We
run
was
up
at the Soldier Field.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, so that's straight. Yeah, and I definitely would have blew in there, but like I knew I was gonna leave my seat once I got there. I wasn't gonna get anything to drink. So if I was smoking, I'd be so dry. And I'd had dry because I was fucking smoking on the way there.
Mm-hmm.
I was really
And then
battling
when you
through
rapping
it,
and
man.
shit, your throat hurt.
Yeah, so I'm
I'm
just
like,
surprised you have a voice right now.
Yeah, me too. I'm
Well,
real
it
with
was
you.
on Friday though, so
Yeah,
I
it
mean, but
was.
still, when I went to the concert, my voice was going like all week.
it makes
Yeah.
sense. That night my shit was gone. Yeah.
Yeah, it was gone that night, but I'm straight now.
I was in every word. It's funny because the kid next, it was super dope. The dad actually is a Logic fan and brought his kid and his friend's kid, or no, God, his kid and the kid's friend, his son's friend to the show. That was super dope, actually. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, what's your name, man?" I was like, "Oh, what's up?"
Yeah.
But like, he didn't know who Corday was. I'm not gonna fault him for not knowing who Corday or JID was. He's young.
I'm sure a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, bro. If you saw like
Cordays.
the people that were like there's like a whole section on the right side of us that were just sitting down,
So
and I'm
lame.
like, why are you guys sitting down?
I feel like they like Logic. I can see Logic having fans, because of the 1-800 song, which is cool. Be a fan if you're a fan, but they're not fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, you can't fault people for being a fan of someone like later in the career. Like, you don't have to be a day one to be a fan. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Right, which is cool, but I feel like that's why they were quiet on a lot of his other songs.
Probably, yeah. I mean, there's plenty. I mean, he only got big like 2 years ago, 3 years
ago.
From
the 1-800 song?
when he dropped Everybody and had that 1-800
heard that song.
It was all over the fucking radio, bro.
Never heard it.
Low-key,
I listen to the radio, so.
Yeah, it was low-key annoying as fuck, not even gonna lie. Good message, great message, and, like, I get why he did it, you know, but, like, man, they overplayed that bitch so much.
It's the radio.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, so that's, like, his biggest song, or one of them at least, you know, so, and everyone went nuts for that. That was, like, one of the last songs he played. Like, I honestly, I didn't really want to hear that song. I was hoping he wouldn't play it, because I was like.
You're over it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But, you know, everyone else wanted to and shit. So,
yeah.
But other than that, I mean, his song selection was cool. I mean, it was a great concert, put on a great show. And he was like, the backtrack he had playing was so low. Like, he was literally rapping every single word. Flow was amazing. Like, he sounded like he did on the albums, which is really good to hear. Because I hate when you go to concerts and, like,
and they don't sound how
they don't either don't sound like they're supposed to, or they got the loud ass backing track, you know, playing. So it's like, are you even rapping these words, or are you just pretending to well, you know what I'm saying? So
when I'm learning how to DJ now. When I was at the show last week for my boy Mike Quayle, I was talking to his DJ Cam. Shout out to Cook Up Cam. And literally, right, I was talking about, like, you know, how does it work? What tracks do you pick? You get tracks that, like, maybe only have the hook on it.
Yeah.
Because if you're just sitting there rapping over the words, you're pretty much lip syncing at that point.
Yes.
Or you just cut it down super duper low.
Yeah.
You know, that way they can't hear. But majority of the time, it'll be certain parts of something that get people hype.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm not mad that they're doing
Facts,
that shit. You know, I was just it's and I get why you have it like super super low. You know, but like it's when. It's like that's what you hear. It's like that's you know you're just basically hearing someone play the song and the guys is like jumping around on stage and it's like I could just listen to this shit in my car. You know, I didn't need to go for that. You know,
basically.
Yeah. So, but all three of the rappers, none of them were like that. They were all lit. They were all word for word. Like they had that shit down. It was really cool to see.
Yeah, there was no like say my bar. Everybody put your hands up and then rap. Nah, they like rapped.
Going in. But that's how it should be though. It's a fucking rap concert. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, shit
was
amazing. So, a few things we want to talk about. Do y'all really want to talk about Kanye? Honestly,
what about Kanye?
You didn't see his interview. He did this service and he
was with Joel Osteen.
Yeah, and he was talking.
I'm sorry. Who is Joel Osteen?
He's like a big.
He's a pastor.
TV.
Yeah,
mega
he's a
church.
So is it like a white TD Jakes? In terms of how big he is, because Bishop T.D. Jakes is huge.
I guess you could say that.
Okay,
yeah,
I guess you could say that.
He's huge.
But it kind of makes you wonder why wouldn't Kanye link up with him versus
black people don't really fuck with Kanye.
You
anymore.
Right? You are so right. Because I think I'm starting to cross over. Because I just I never really cared to begin with, but like I feel like every time he opened up his mouth, it's always some bullshit coming out his mouth, regardless of like what his narrative is or what he's trying to say. It's never received well. So I do feel he should stop talking. Like I don't know why. Like I just don't understand why you're talking. Yeah. So, but basically, what he said in the interview, he said, stripping is like sex trafficking. He said that.
Interesting. That's what your
face
said.
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, he also said that the music industry is controlled by the devil, and then he what else did he say? It was very like just all over the place.
Oh, that he is the greatest creative artist. I ain't mad at that. I'm not gonna lie.
Of
all time or like our generation?
Of all time.
I'm not mad at him feeling that way.
I could see the argument being made. There's a lot of people that would,
fashion-wise,
he was mad creative, though. You can't deny his influence.
No, you can't deny his influence, but for you to sit there and say, like, you're the most creative. Like,
is he basing it off success in the creative field?
No, he just said it in general.
Because, I mean,
generally speaking.
If you want to base it off success, maybe. I don't know the numbers from the clothing line. I've never bought any of his shoes. I know the ones that just came out with, like, the slants and the holes in. They look like Crocs. Them shits look terrible.
They are terrible. You might as well go get Crocs because Crocs are cheaper. So
I don't know. I mean, I'm not surprised hearing him say that because he's had some pretty crazy interviews, and he's like, you got to have that confidence, man, even if it's not real. So like, it's Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
I respect his confidence and I respect his cockiness.
Yeah.
But at the same time, and then he's making another Jesus King is too. I'm like,
yeah, I know.
I'm over it. Like, I'm just over it.
I don't know.
I'm over it. But since we're talking about this clan, Kylie Jenner just
clan.
Yeah. He's part of the clan now. So
I guess
Kylie Jenner just sold majority shares of her company for $600 million. So I think the company was called Coot or Cot. I'm probably mispronouncing it.
I don't even know.
I really don't follow
I'm educated.
that.
But I kind of felt some type of way. I'm like, why would you sell it? I mean, I know she said she wanted to reach more people internationally, but you sold majority shares. So
because what she just sold, I mean, she got this. Why? Because she got $600 million back.
I mean, yeah, but her company is worth more than $600 million.
Fucking crazy.
So I'm like, if it was me and I'm looking at it, I'd be like, man, I wouldn't want to sell it, because if they are trying to offer me $600 million, then I know it's more than this. I've made more than this. So it really didn't make any sense for her to do it. But I guess she wanted to reach internationally. I guess was the whole point of it. From at least what I read from the article, that was like the whole point of it.
Okay, I had to read the article, so I can't, testify. But I would assume that if I make something and it's worth $600, first of all, was it earlier this year she got named the world's youngest billionaire ever, right?
Yeah,
right.
So she already got a bill. Her family already sitting on dough. Her brother-in-law sitting on dough. So it's just like she's not really her baby daddy sitting on dough. So I don't think money's an issue regardless.
Money isn't an issue, but I'm just saying, like, why wouldn't you want to hold on to that? Like,
because she knows she's gonna make more money.
I mean, yeah, regardless. That goes without saying. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just looking at it differently.
No, I hear where you're coming from.
If it's a self-made company and I did this, and it's the reason why it's so big is because, I mean, it's like, this is something she could pass on to her daughter if she wanted to.
Maybe it's just maybe she didn't want to. Maybe she just wasn't really fucking with being, the head honcho of that business, and she's like, fuck it,
so you
I'm
think
not
she's getting
to.
over it now?
I could see that. I don't know, but I mean, like, that would make sense. I don't know why you would just sell you the majority.
Exactly. It was just random. Like, it was just random. That's all.
Maybe it opens her up to do some other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she's got shit in the works, but I don't really give a fuck about her and her family, to be honest with you. But I mean,
I was just talking about because it just
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
Like, all right. It's random, but okay.
Yeah. You also had some. First off, before we move on, our video guy just quit. Peace out, Kendall. That was our guy. If you guys,
you couldn't say he quit.
He did quit.
I mean, yeah, but you just
he got another job opportunity.
Right.
He
There you go. That's
quit.
the correct way to say
fuck,
that.
Fuck this
I
shit.
was gonna get there.
You made it seem like he was like, no, I can't fuck with you niggas.
Right.
He was gonna get there, but man, shout out to, if you guys need anything done, Kendall Williams, Wendell Killiams on all social media platforms. That's our man. So shout out to him. You had bars for Summer Walker.
I really want, because I've been trying to think about like what I want to say and like how it's gonna be received. So she canceled her tour because of social anxiety.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So, but my whole thing is, how are you a stripper with social anxiety? Like that.
Yeah, I mean,
makes no sense to me. And then a lot of people felt like, oh well, her position could have went to somebody way, like, not, I won't say way more talented, because she's super talented and her album is really good, but her position could have went to someone just as talented, or who wanted to do that. And a lot of people was just upset about it.
Like, position as in like her position in the music industry right now could have gone to somebody.
Her position right now, like being new, her #1 album.
Okay, yeah, like it could have gone to someone who like would have appreciated it or some shit. Not that she doesn't.
Yeah,
I get what
you're saying. That she doesn't, but it comes across as if she.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
And, I respect her for putting her mental health before anything, because at the end of the day, she is just a normal person who just happened to get famous. So I get it, but at the same time, girl, like, you was over here
shaking ass.
Yeah,
and you were mad when the money was fine.
Exactly,
but she making more money now, I'm sure.
Exactly.
But like,
so I'm like,
I would hope so.
But this is your bread and butter now. So and then she said that this would be her last album, that she's gonna be done doing the music.
Damn, bro, everybody's saying they're retiring, man, especially the newer
and
people.
I don't
like,
get
whoa.
that. I don't get that.
I don't know. Maybe when you get into the industry, because obviously all you see is like the glitz and glam. You know what I'm saying? The parties, the money, the this, the that.
Yeah.
You feel me? But like once you get in there, I'd imagine it's completely different. There's a lot of stress that's probably put on you, shit that's expected from you that you weren't even thinking about when you were on the come up. So now when you get there and you have a #1 album, they're like, okay, now we need 2 more albums that sound like this. But then you're like, all right, this is not what I fucking signed up for.
But what's crazy is a lot of the new artists that's getting signed, they have complete control over what they're doing.
That is true. That is true.
I don't think that was it.
Maybe it's not fun.
That
for her.
too.
Like she was probably having a good time, and then now it's
the
a job.
scrutiny of people as well. So like I said, I get it, I do, but at the same time, like I don't think she should have canceled her concerts. I just wouldn't be doing meet and greets because you don't necessarily need to do that.
Yeah,
and that's really.
She looked really uncomfortable. In that
she
video.
did. Like every time I seen not even a video,
a photo. She had a meet and greet with her fans. My bad.
And she was mad uncomfortable.
She did. She did. But she said she's an empath, and most empaths they feed off of other people's energy. So say for instance, if I was an empath and you were having a fucked up day, you wouldn't even have to tell me about it because I would already be able to feel it. So that's what she was like. That transfer of energy, like not everybody's energy is great, and it's taking a toll on her spiritually. And I get that, but I feel she should have just canceled the meet and greets.
Yeah, if that's what the problem was, then
because I don't think she should have canceled. And then on top of that, whoever is working for her, you have people working for you now.
Yeah,
you're supposed to express to them how you are and what you want, and they're supposed to do their best to accommodate you. So I just don't feel she should have canceled her whole concert.
Yeah, I mean, there's been plenty of people. I'm sure plenty of artists and famous people have anxiety. That's not just some poor people, disease.
Not.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not,
like, that's not even the right
that.
word. But of course you weren't. But like, I don't know. You could definitely handle it different ways. And as being at that level, or and rising every single day, like you got to understand that you're gonna have fans that are gonna want to meet you. Like they're gonna want to meet the person that's making the music that they really like, or that got them through a tough time, or whatever the case is. And that's just something that comes with it. Like you could just be the type of artist that just kind of ducks away, drops an album, doesn't say shit.
Because Frank do it.
Frank does that, but
Frank do it.
I mean,
Beyonce do it. Like,
but
there's a lot of them
she's
that
not
do
Frank
it.
or Beyonce, but she's her own person, And I wasn't trying to diss her and saying
and
that,
then,
but like
one more thing, and then we can move on. She still did certain, she still has upcoming
appearances.
Shows. Yes, but they're all for the big ones. Like
she went to the award show the other night it aired.
I ain't talking about
so she canceled. So she's going to all the major places.
She canceled all the small ones. So if you were a fan, that make you feel some type of way.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't know that. Then that's
bro.
More,
but the thing is, the reason why artists make their money off touring, which is what we know.
Yeah.
But she thinking is, if I'm worried about my mental health first, I'm gonna cancel the ones that I'm not gonna make a lot of money on. I'm gonna go to these ones where I can make a lot of money. If I just cancel the whole tour, that's money I expected to make at the time when I made the tour.
Yeah.
But still, if you're gonna cancel the whole tour, cancel the whole tour.
Wouldn't you think that the bigger venues would be a little bit more intense because there's that many more people there?
Right, but at the same time, from a financial standpoint, if I'm gonna miss out all this money, let me grab these big ones while I can, and then just sit on that.
Maybe, but then she shouldn't have said she has social anxiety.
It's confusing. It's confusing.
This, but I'm gonna go to all the major shows. But fuck the small shows, Like I feel like if I was having anxiety, I'd rather go to a smaller show with less people.
Yeah,
it's a little bit more intimate than having just thousands of people staring at me.
Because the venues were like for 3,000 people.
Man, like that's a little
smaller
fishy.
venues.
Again, I am not 100% up on that, so I can't sit here and say
venue.
I can't. Yeah, that is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
I'm tweaking. What am I talking about?
Anyway, so I can't say that she's in the wrong. I'm sure she did it for a reason. But if you're gonna cancel the small shows, you got to cancel all the bigger shows too, because you said you have anxiety. It's like you can't just like.
And again, we're not knocking her.
Of course, yeah. It's like if you gotta be consistent. You gotta be consistent with it.
Yeah. I'm not mad at her putting her mental health first. That is a lot of bread.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of artists that have gone through mental health issues and have ducked off just to kind of deal with this. Oh, it happens. You know what I'm saying? But they also ducked off completely.
Yeah.
They didn't just I'm gonna play this show and this show, but I still have anxiety though. It's
so when you brought up a point, a lot of artists are retiring early, and a lot of it's younger artists, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like it's the same thing with our generation of life. A lot of times, our generation is not doing the things that our generation before us did. You're 24. If you were born, by the time our parents were around, even my parents were older your parents are younger. My parents are older. Back in that day, even their parents, you'd already have a kid by now, or a family per se. We're not doing the same things.
You know what's crazy? Somebody did tell me if I was, straight, I would have at least 2 right now.
Oh,
but I don't necessarily. I know.
That's rape.
I know.
Did a girl tell you that?
Yeah, my mom has told me that a few people. As a matter of fact, I was hanging out with a guy the other night. Mm-hmm. He was on the low. Mm-hmm. I didn't do anything with him because I'm not interested, but he had a good bag. So we was, we was chilling. You know, this man told me. No, he's the bird though. Wait, let me get to the story though. He told me to find a girl who makes six figures and have a family with her. And when I asked him why, he was like, "So that way, you could just be a house husband."
Oh yeah, eagle.
You can move wherever. You can do what you want to do.
You said that's what you wanted, though. You told me I just want to be a rich house husband.
No. I do want to be a rich house husband, but but I want to be married to another dude. I don't want to be a beard, or I don't want to live a fake double life because of society.
What do you mean, be a beard?
Like when dudes who do that, it's called their beard. It's like a fake. It's just a fake life that they live. Okay, yeah. But they
learn something every day.
Yeah,
I think you told me that before. I just forgot.
Yeah, and then he had the audacity to just say, "Oh, I'm a street nigga," but then he wanted to give me head. So you're a street nigga. Yes, you're a street nigga, but it just.
I mean, there could be gay street niggas out there. I mean,
there definitely is.
They're definitely out there. They're out there.
Like it is, but
there definitely is.
I get what you're saying though. It's like,
what? Like what?
Funny as fuck.
Yeah, it just took me back. I'm like, but he has some good bag though. Like,
he's a straight dude.
That's a plus. That's a plus right there.
Yeah, and then he told me his girl make $250,000 a year.
Damn. And what does he do?
Sell drugs.
Niggas, bro. I hate niggas, man.
Come on.
I was talking to I was in a date yesterday, and I was talking to her, and like she went through like a hood dude phase, I guess.
I think every female goes through that.
And I be trying to tell these girls, I'm like, you're wasting your time.
Not always, though. In real life, not always, but I get what you're saying. But like
majority of the time, I mean, in our
20s,
you feel me? Correct. But okay, speaking for us in our 20s, you did a hood dude in your 20s. Odds are 8 times out of 10, you're wasting your time, bro.
Period. Especially if that motherfucker go to jail.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
because I know if you go to jail, I'm out.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't understand. Like if they
jail or prison,
away,
both.
Prison, I understand, but jail I'm in there for 5 hours.
But you can also be in there for a year.
But I'm saying, so what is your cutoff for how long the person's in for?
Oh, the day you get arrested.
So if they got arrested like on some like public urination, like they're just
that's
like
different. If they get out the same day, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
If you get out and you have this whole court case and you're guaranteed to do time.
Oh yeah, I understand. But I just wanted to clarify. You was like, you gotta.
No, and I say that because I did time with my dad, and like I never understood why my mom stayed.
Yeah,
and even to this day, I still don't understand. But shit, everybody got their own prerogative. I just know from based off of going through that, I won't be doing it.
Facts.
Period. So
I understand that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. But yeah, like I was telling her last time, like the hood dude phase is whack. What are you gonna do with that?
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? He's still in the streets. He's still selling weed.
And then on top of that, they live a life of paranoia.
What? And then on top of it, when he gets shot at, you get shot at. Oh my God, I'm having so much fun. like you hanging out with. Odds are he's always with his dudes. So when you're hanging out with him, you're hanging out with all of them all the time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like he might be using your car if you don't have a car. It's like, goddamn, like.
Honestly, I do feel like, okay, if you're gonna mess with a dude who's quote unquote like a drug dealer and shit, then he needs to have all of his own money. He shouldn't be asking you for anything
because he makes a lot of money.
Exactly, quote unquote, a lot of money. There should be no reason why he's in your Honda Accord, pushing and doing bricks and shit.
Yeah, and
you all at work, working your little job,
working your CNA job.
Exactly, like that makes no sense to me. So if you're gonna do it, go for the big ones, like ones who is not selling weed.
Get you an El Chapo.
Dope. It's the difference.
Yeah, facts. But don't, though. For real, don't.
Right. But right. We're not telling y'all to go do it, but if you gonna do it, get the good ones.
Facts. Yeah, I was playing last night. I'm like, man, like, she was with the dude for like, I believe 5 years ish. It's a long time, but it's just like, yo, like, is it even worth it?
No, I don't think so because she's single right now, right?
Correct.
Boom.
But at the same time, though, I've never messed with a hood girl. Do you think hood girls act the same as hood dudes?
It depends. I don't know. I don't know because a hood girl can be several different things. A hood girl can be your trap queen. She can be in the kitchen whipping up your shit. A hood girl can hold you down when you're going to jail. Like, I'm not necessarily a hood girl because my mom wasn't a hood chick. So, but I mean, a hood girl can be anything. I don't know. I do. What's crazy is when dudes are drug dealers and shit, I'd be like, man, that shit corny. But when I find out like a chick doing it, I'd be like, oh shit, okay,
some old bullshit.
Right. But I'd be like, that's kind of bossy. Like, I don't know. It's just like Queen of the South. I don't know if you guys know what that show is.
My dad, I know what it is. I never watched it. My dad watches it.
It's a really good fucking show, and she's on some boss ass shit.
Yeah.
Yes. Phenomenal. phenomenal. But had it been like a dude doing it, I'm like, okay, this is like the same story. I don't want to watch this shit.
But a girl does it. It's whatever.
It's different. It's just different.
I get it.
It's different.
100%.
It's different.
Would you ever date a hood girl?
Juicy's Jay said ratchet pussy is the best pussy. So
I'm sure it is. You know, I'm sure.
Never had it.
I don't
bet.
know. Like, I
bet.
mean, like, I'm not gonna say no because like that's just because you're from the hood doesn't mean you're like
correct.
hood, right?
Yeah, like
Correct.
there's plenty of normal people that just grow up in there.
But I'm referring to your lifestyle as a hood person. Like this person, like you, so like it's hood shit.
Honestly, this is really what it sums up to. You are what you attract.
Yeah, like if I'm attracted to hood girls,
yeah.
I must be a hood nigga. Probably not. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I mean, I guess. But like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if our lifestyles were just probably just be like completely different, I mean, that'd probably just be kind of hard just to kind of make work. But if it, you know, if I really wanted it, maybe. But I can't say I'm not gonna say no because I really don't know. But like, probably not.
What was your ex a girl? Well, your ex a girl. She was a girl. Was your ex a hood girl?
no. I mean, not really. I mean, like okay, again, it's like by hood. From what you were saying, like she's like a hood nigga, just a girl type shit.
Yeah.
No, our lifestyles would be completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like she's out there like that, and I'm not. Then we wouldn't have shit to talk about. You know, like.
But see, like those opposites attract.
I'd probably fuck. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would crack. The ratchet pussy is good.
That's
hey, you know what I'm saying? But again, like if I were to crack and then like you know like we actually vibe really hard, maybe. You know what I'm saying? It really just depends on the person. You know, sometimes because you're in the hood doing some shit doesn't mean you're not your personality could be completely different. You could just be doing shit just to get by.
Facts.
Shit, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
You know, I do it for the thrill, but the minute I see a pelly coat, I'm done.
so you got the summer. That's about it. You got the summer. Once it gets cold, all right, I'm out of here.
That's hilarious. All right, what we got next? Do. All right. Well, we'll do Cap last because that's a lot to talk about. Lakeith Stanfield. Did you see what he said? I know you saw what he said. I sent it to you. So essentially, you know who Lakeith Stanfield is, right?
I think so.
Okay, so you remember the show Atlanta?
Yeah.
Remember the weird one? Not Paperboy.
Yeah.
Not Earn. Mm-hmm. That's Lakeith Stanfield, right? And what he said, was essentially that he feels that Shade Room. Lipstick and a Breakfast Club,
like the rumor thing.
Yeah, he said
they push anti-black narrative.
That they're all anti-black, and that they don't help the black agenda at all, and that kind of thing. And my thing is like I could kind of see in that we perpetuate these stereotypes, but my thing is perpetuating stereotypes, yes, because we talk about it. We talk about when these rappers do dumb shit and it be some hood shit that may make the black people look bad, make black people look bad. Yeah. But at the same time, like it's what's to be talked about. Or that's what their narrative is to talk about. So, I mean, you're knocking them for that, but if that's their prerogative and that's their line of news, if it pops up in their face, that's what they're going to talk about, you know? Like, that's their thing. Especially if it's like black media, they're going to cover black media. And if that shit happens in black media, it's going to be talked about on black media. Mm-hmm. You know, he's upset about it, and I get it, but at the same time, you know, you look at like Charlamagne or like DJ Envy, who are on Breakfast Club saying that they're anti-black is crazy. Because Charlamagne supports nothing but black brands. Yeah. Charlamagne,
and they've had. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're good, bro.
I mean, they've had I can understand if they were just interviewing just dumbass people, you know what I'm saying,
ghetto
just doing stupid shit, you know. But they have plenty of prominent black figures on there that are doing. Get the attention. Exactly, because people want to see the ratchetness.
I don't think that's the social media's fault. It's just. A lot of them is in this for business reasons. Mm-hmm. So whatever, it's all about clickbait. So whatever's going to get them the most views or the most thing, that's what they're going to go with.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because they do talk about the positive stuff. It just doesn't get.
All the time.
Yeah.
It just doesn't get the light. Unfortunately, you have to look for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but, that's them. I mean, so there's definitely media outlets out there that are just focused on stupid shit, just to get clicks and stuff like that, just really, really negative stuff. And I could understand him, talking about them. But I wouldn't say the Breakfast Club is, and there's probably a couple other that were listed that aren't as bad. But you're right. People are going to want to watch, the more controversial stuff. They, a lot of people care about what celebrities are doing and what, the shit that's going they're going through.
I do feel
so
we care way too much sometimes.
Yeah.
Way too much.
I hate TMZ, bro. TMZ is so lame.
I think TMZ is corny.
Sometimes TMZ, they've gotten a couple scoops, not celebrity related, but
the way
I get what you're saying. That they mad.
It's so sloppy. It's so disrespectful.
It's so rude.
Yeah, even though
paparazzi, man,
which is crazy because I live for Wendy Williams.
So. Yeah, right. Yo, he's like,
it's crazy.
But Wendy's cool.
Wendy is cool. That's my TT. So, You hate on what you don't.
I'm not hating, bro. I didn't even say anything.
I don't even watch Wendy like that. I know she's on bullshit. And,
she's entertaining to watch. So
just like the rumor report,
at the cost of what,
and all that shit too.
But the rumor report, I actually have to listen to that because I can't really watch them. But Wendy, I could really care less as to what she is talking about. I just like watching her because she's entertaining. Wendy is funny. So,
but at what cost? Granted, Wendy is super duper successful, but at the same time,
and she's been doing this forever.
Correct, and she was well, I don't want to say king, but she was doing radio for forever and was like dominant at it.
She was a beast.
She was amazing. I'll give her, but it's just like you're making all this profit off of what? If anybody he should be coming at in that sense, it would be Wendy.
I mean, obviously, I'm sure he's not gonna. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Go ahead.
But like there's plenty of people you could list. He's not going to make a whole list of people. I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with
them.
He's probably just making a generalization and then, about the different types of shows and stuff like that. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to understand, like, people should be trying to focus on positive stuff and, pushing a good narrative. But there's at the same time, there's some people are just focused on making money. And money is in that celebrity shit, the controversial shit. Like, they're not dating this person anymore and this shit happened. Like, people tune into that stuff, so like you can't knock someone for making money off of it. You feel me? And so, like, I'm not mad at her for doing it. It's really no different
from Kanye making money off of God. And then another thing too, like I feel like a part of the issue is everybody want to put the black culture like into some type of category or box, but it's really not. It's bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think like when he said, "Oh, they're not pushing the black agenda," I don't think there's a black agenda because I think being black is not an agenda. It's
a way of life.
Yes. So how can it be an agenda or like I don't know. I feel like that's where people go wrong by trying to categorize it and downplay it. And
I feel like we're still trying to figure it out too.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
It's. I don't think it's anything to. I don't think we're trying to figure it out. I think people who are not black are trying to figure it out because it's something we were all born into.
The agenda or the
no,
culture?
just being black. So.
No, that makes a lot of sense. And like when you have so many hands in a pot, and so many people with opinions are getting validated that no one really like gives a shit. Or really, people just shouldn't have opinions. Not everybody needs an opinion. I was at work. This one dude, to this day, I don't talk to him about basketball. He said D-Rose was the waste of a pick. I swear to God, he said that, and I wasn't even mad. I didn't even get mad. I'm like, you're just stupid.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has an opinion, and you're gonna hear it. But I mean, like,
but where the fact?
But you don't have to acknowledge every single one.
On Thursday?
No, this is months ago. This is damn near.
I was definitely tuning on.
This is damn near a year ago. He said that, and I just like. I get you have your own opinion, but where are the facts at? You can't say someone who won MVP to the Eastern Conference Finals is a waste of a pick.
I get what you're saying. Plenty of people base shit off, opinions off of non-facts. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you just kind of got dismissed, be like, all right, whatever. But,
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But when it comes to, like, the black agenda, like, from what I mean, I don't know if there's, like, a legit, like, this is what it is, but I'd imagine he's more so talking about, like, just pushing, like, black positivity, and trying to bring people up, not that they're just constantly knocking niggas down. But, like, I mean, sometimes they are talking about some negative shit, or some shit.
Yeah.
All this, exactly.
I agree with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
it doesn't always have to be so negative.
So I think that's what he means by when it's like they're not pushing a black agenda, they're not pushing, black excellence, they're not pushing, positivity, they're not bringing the stories that need to be heard out. They're bringing the celebrity shit, gossip, rumors, this and that. And yeah, that's not pushing a black agenda in my eyes. So I feel like that's what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like these news outlets that claim to be for the for black people and the target audience is black people. You should be making sure that they're seeing things that the outside media is not showing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Who said that they were for black people though? Like that's.
Well, I guess they're not for black people, but like
did black people
they assume because it's a black person in a position of power with a platform that you're gonna positively move the black culture.
Yeah, because who else is? Because if you
Yep.
think about it, if we aren't doing it, then the rest of the media is not going to do it because they haven't been doing it for years. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're LeBron James, or unless you're like a rapper, this and that. And even then, like their opinions don't really get. It's like how many times have you? Oh, he's just an athlete. Oh, they're just a rapper. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about when they could be completely educated on the subject. You know. So if they're not going to give us the time to talk and they're not going to give us a shine and they're not going to highlight positive things going on in the community, then it kind of comes down to okay, well we're going to have to do it ourselves. So I guess when someone that's African American makes some type of news outlet or media outlet, people kind of expect them to kind of help, us get out to the limelight. They could change the narrative, and not everyone does that. And I can see why people would get upset with that, because some people are just doing the shit, just to make money.
That, and I mean to cut you off. That it's like not to saying that, I'm championed in that, that I'm some like super special dude, but like when someone in the black community talks to you about the black culture and how important it is to be a positive light in the black culture, it's kind of a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure being put on you to be primarily by the black culture to be this like excellent pillar of just like solitude and fortress, and pretty much it'd be damn near perfect because in a sense we go out there representing every black person. You know what I'm saying? I guess I can get that, but it's a lot of pressure behind that. So I can see why some people would
represent every black person.
No, but that's how some people. But that's how like older when some people talk to you about representing it, people who want to do good. I understand the thing that you want to do good, but I don't represent every black person, and I feel like that's how they're treating like Charlemagne or Wendy, for example, or whomever. Like they're treating that person as you're the champion. You need to represent every black person. You need to make sure that we do good. If we fail, if we succeed, it's on your ass type thing.
Not necessarily.
I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying, but
go ahead.
I don't feel it's. I don't feel it's any person who is some type of celebrity. Like it's not. What's the word I'm looking for? They don't have control over people being into them. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. So if you're into a certain celebrity and they happen to be black and you want them to be more for the culture or something like that, then that's honestly a personal issue. Because when they do it, they're doing this because this is something that they wanted to do and that they chased their dream to get here, basically. So I don't think even like, I don't know, that all ties into like being role models and shit. Nobody ever asks to be a role model. Nobody ever asks to be a spokesperson for the black community. Like I think people are too sensitive.
Yeah, I mean,
period.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
and I do feel people should take control of their own narratives and stop trying to live through celebrities or.
Yeah, that's big, man.
Yeah,
that's huge. I feel like because of the lack of black role models in media, at least positive black role models in media.
There's a lot of positive.
There are a lot. There are a lot
growing.
more coming out. It's growing,
yep.
and they're definitely there.
The celebrity culture,
of course, yeah. I mean, there's more. We're getting recognized more, but in the grand scheme of things, it's still a hill we have to climb. So I feel like they would, not expect people to just be a good role model, but I guess they're more so. I feel like they're thinking like if you're at that level. Like you were saying, like if you have this much money, why would you not donate to charities? Why would you not help? So if you're at that level and you know that black boys and girls not necessarily need a role model, but they don't have someone to look up to, that isn't just an actor or a rapper or whatever the case is, maybe a doctor, maybe a lawyer, or whatever the case, a politician, they would expect that you should be a positive role model to these people because they need someone to look up to, and you could be that person. That is a lot of pressure, but at the same time, like, I understand, if you know that I'm not getting represented enough, and now I have the opportunity to represent my people to the best of my ability, everyone's going to fail. Everyone's going to not succeed at everything. You don't have to be perfect, but I can understand why people would be like, you should want to be some type of a role model to people, and that doesn't even necessarily mean being perfect. That could either mean, owning up to your downfalls, apologizing when need to apologize, not just being a dick. You feel me? Like there's plenty of ways to be a role model. You don't have to be perfect, and so I think that's what some people are talking about is like you should strive to at least let your people know, or at least the African American community, that you're there and you haven't just like forgot about them when you blow up, because that happens sometimes.
Honestly, though, we are our own worst enemies, though, because if you pay attention to like other racial groups, they all stick together. We are the only group, like at least from what I see, that fights each other, that don't support each other, and we only care when the next person cares.
That's true, and that's you're right on that, and I feel like that's something that's been put into us for generations. Like the self-hate, this and that.
Because we are stronger together.
100%.
I don't know if you guys
100%.
seen these pictures, because they probably make you feel some type of way. But over in China, they have all these Chinese people walking around with dreads and like our type of haircuts and micro braids. It looks weird.
Yeah,
so
I see it all the time. And
they definitely steal basically everything from us. But I just, if we stuck together and I guess pushed the positive narrative, it'd be a different thing. But since we don't stick together, this is what the conversation is.
Exactly.
Go ahead, bro.
I was going to say, because, like you said, we need to stick together and push the positive narrative. I think that's why you have so many more people saying to these people that are in positions to push a positive narrative, that you need to push the positive narrative, you know, because right now we need to stick together. You know what I'm saying? We need to come together because throughout history, you know, there's been things put in place to rip the black community apart.
Period.
You know, whether
Ronald
it's
Reagan,
putting
crack,
drugs, you know, and
the Tuskegee experiments,
all that shit.
But what's
you know,
crazy is like I remember one time I was sitting in in Kenosha. I was sitting at the court, and it was like this line, nothing but white people. They were all there for government assistance.
Yeah,
Child support.
Yeah.
All that type of stuff. So I'm like, for them because usually, like, growing up, I always thought government assistance was like, okay, maybe it's just a black people thing.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's
not at all.
It's actually, I think
all.
a while ago, there's more white people on it than black people.
It's more white
Yeah.
people.
I don't know the
Black
statistics
people.
now, but I know
Correct.
there was at some point in time in recent history that it was more.
Now before let me get back to your point. Before we move on too far, I want to say this. I was on a date last night. We went to I don't want to say La Michoacana. Am I saying that right?
Sure.
You know the
I
ice
know
cream
what you're
place?
talking
It's
about.
ice cream place.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I don't know if you're saying it right.
I guess it's
I know
not.
what you're saying.
It's not actually ice cream. I think it's something different. I forgot.
Well,
It's
for the
delicious.
people who don't know, it's a Mexican ice cream.
Correct. So we were in there. We were the only black people in there, which is fine. We're talking about supporting, and I said this to her last night. We turned around in line. The line was to the door, nothing but Mexican people or Hispanic people, because I don't want to see everyone was Mexican. Nothing but Hispanic culture. I'm just like, damn, I wish black people could do this.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yes.
If we showed up like that for one of our businesses or something like that, I'm sure which we like. You know, I know there was Hillary's was really on and popping, but I don't know if it's so popular as it was now. If we just showed up like that for ourselves,
Is Hillary's even black owned?
what? I have no clue, sir.
It's barbecue, so you know, like you think
I could have.
right.
I thought it was. I thought it was. I'll be honest with you, but now you really asked me. I don't know. I apologize.
No worries. I mean, you want us to be lined up at Hillary's, so
Why not?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we should be doing that. And that's why, you know, and again, you see figures in the black community. Let's say for Diddy, for example, when you know, he had that, this was a while, like it was like last year sometime, but like he posted a picture on Instagram, and the whole picture had like the Kylie Jenner and all these people in there,
And he
but they
them
cropped
out.
them out, and it was just the black people,
Yeah.
black excellence. And that wasn't a knock on them. It's just, you know, saying like, listen, like, yeah, we all know you're already successful, but like, I just want to
And then
give
on
some
top of
light
that,
to these people.
They was throwing up the middle fingers and nobody else was.
Yeah, so it's like,
Right,
all
it
right,
was
chill out.
corny,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But like, yeah, we definitely do gotta shine a light on just what's going on. It doesn't even have to be something like super crazy. Like, you don't have to be, you know, be a record breaker. You don't have to be the star basketball player. You don't have to be the smartest dude. But if you get an A on a test, congratulations, bro. Like, that's dope. Like, keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like, let's go to the library instead of, you know, just hanging out, not doing shit. Like, let's try to make each other, you know, better.
Yeah.
Let's try to push a positive narrative. You know, let's shine a light on things. Let's congratulate people. Let's hug, you know, your friend next to you. You know, let's say you I love you to your, you know, to your nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people have a problem saying that shit, but like other ethnicity, you know, cultures say that shit. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing to them. Like,
Yeah.
funny. I have my friend, he's Hispanic, and he calls, like, he'll call people his cousin. And I'm like, oh, is that really your cousin? He's like, no, but like this is what we do. You know, like, they're automatically family, regardless. You know
Love
what I'm saying?
that.
Which is
If you
dope.
Think about it, we are all descendants of Adam and Eve.
Exactly. So I mean, if
technically,
you
we are
get
all
down to
family.
it, then boom, yeah, we are brother and sister, cousin, whatever the case is. You know, but like when you know, just we gotta just be a little bit more positive, a little bit more supportive, especially in today's age. You know, and especially when you were saying with the whole welfare, you know, being a lot of white people. That's another thing. You got to think about how the media makes us look. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an easy statistic that you can look up and be like, boom, okay, clearly there's more here. But they're not going to say that. They're going to make it seem like there's more black people, Hispanic people, whatever the case is, on welfare to make it look like we're less. You know what I'm saying? They want it, if a black figure is succeeding in something, or you know, or discovers something, or you know, graduates high school at like 10 years old, like they're not going to talk about that.
Facts.
Because that's positive. You feel me? They're not going to talk. Look at 21 Savage, for example. He stopped talking about like chains, this and that.
Stop wearing chains.
Stop wearing chains. You know, start
And
trying to
throwing
be
money and stuff.
exactly. Be positive. You don't hear shit from him anymore in the media.
I mean, you can even look at Nipsey Hussle.
Look at Nipsey Hussle. Like they're gonna.
Nothing but positivity.
That's what I'm saying. So when you got these positive figures in the black community trying to shine light, the media is gonna dampen it. You know. So if you have the outlet, you know, and you know what's going on, and you know that other media outlets aren't going to cover it, then why would you not cover it? You know what I'm saying?
A perfect example of being, I'm sorry, but
You're
the perfect example of that being covered will be Cat, right?
Yeah.
He scheduled a workout. Okay, so NFL initiated the workout, so we're going to do it on a Saturday. That off top was bullshit.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason why. Okay, so essentially, Vontrell, the way it works is that, right, majority, and if you're working in the NFL, your off days are Tuesdays, right? Sundays we play the game, and there's a game Monday night, and there's a game Thursday night too. They scheduled this game on a Saturday, but the workout. Excuse me, thank you, on a Saturday. But Saturdays is when all the GMs, the coaches, and players are traveling to go play on Sunday. So who's really gonna be available, right?
Nobody.
Correct. So that was already some bullshit. They eventually scrounged up a bunch of people to come, right? 28 teams were originally slated to come. They're gonna come to the Atlanta Falcons practice facility, right? The NFL is going to make Cap sign a waiver to say, okay, this cannot be filmed, right? So once he did that, he said, okay, well, fuck that. We're not doing that. Moved it to a high school, right? Now, only 8 people could make it. Turns from the teams. Like, only 8 representatives, so only 8 teams made it.
It was the same day.
Same day.
Okay.
Same day. Only 8 teams made it, but he was allowed to record it, and it was open, so people come and see. Most workouts are private, so people cannot come. This workout was open in the middle of the community, right at a high school. So now to the fact that it's documented on video. So now just the 8 people haven't seen it. Everybody's seen it. Everybody's seen his interviews. But what I'm noticing in the media is that, people are talking about how good his workout was and all the other kind of stuff. They're still talking about, he made it more of a showcase than it was an actual workout.
It was a publicity stunt.
Yeah. I don't feel that, though. Because
Stephen A. Smith was saying he doesn't really want to play football.
Which makes no fucking sense. If he don't want to play football, then why would he try out?
Yeah.
He doesn't need the publicity anymore.
Yeah.
You really don't.
Like, he's literally been, like, one of the hottest topics for the past 3 years. He doesn't need publicity for shit. So when he said that didn't make any sense to me. Only thing that I'm a little apprehensive as to what Cap said was when he said, tell the owners to stop being scared. It makes sense. They're being pussy. I get it, they're being scared. But if you're trying to get a job somewhere, you're not going to go up to your employee and say, your employer, hey, hire me, quit being a bitch.
Yeah, it's different in his situation, though. You know what I'm saying?
It is different in his situation, but still, these are the people who...
That is
true. What I'm
I
saying?
get it. Yeah, 100. I get why he shouldn't have said it, but at the same time...
But I understand. I understand
stop
it.
being a bitch. Like,
Facts.
I think he's just calling people out. Like, listen, everybody knows why I'm not on a team. It's not because I'm not good. Clearly, there's plenty of quarterbacks that are trash that are in the league right now. I can still play, and they even said that he could play. They were saying his arm strength is elite.
He looked amazing.
He looked
I watched
great,
the whole thing.
So he's saying to these teams, all right, so I showed you I can play. Now stop being scared and sign me. Like, stop being worried about the consequences. What? You're gonna a couple fans are gonna say, oh, I'm not watching the NFL for one Sunday. Like,
some of the people who own the teams are racist bigots.
That is true.
The NFL itself is racist.
That is true. That is very true. But there has to be one. Maybe they're all super super racist. You know what I'm saying? That could definitely be a thing. But one of them isn't. One of them has to be
one of them wants to win that bad.
One of them has to be like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna take that risk. It's not even a risk. I'm gonna take that chance. I'm gonna sign him because we need a better quarterback and he can do the job. You know what I'm saying? I might get some flack from some random ass racist ass fans. Okay, cool. I don't even want him on my fucking team. I don't want them to be a fan of my team anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here to win. You shouldn't want racist fans. And these fans are saying they're not gonna support this team that's lying. All these players, all these people are saying, I'm not going to watch.
They're going to get over it.
They're going to watch.
All those people who was burning their Nike stuff, they still buy
it. Yeah. You may have one or two that are really like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Okay, that's such a small percent of people. You know what I'm saying? And especially, I guarantee when you start winning games with them and when he starts performing, they're all going to be on his fucking dick again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really nothing. But he's calling people out. Like, yo, stop being scared. I can fucking play, so sign me.
Yeah.
Let's win some fucking games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not mad at him for saying some shit like that because they are scared to sign him.
Another thing I'm thinking about is because he's so like hot right now, if someone were to sign him, the amount of revenue that would bring in would probably be crazy.
Huge revenue.
Jersey sales, number one.
Through the roof.
Easy. People are gonna come like, you know what, let me go buy a ticket to go watch Kaepernick play.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people who also, I don't have an exact number, but a good amount of people who stopped watching football in protest for Cap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I caved. My bad.
Bro, I mean, everybody does.
You know what I'm saying?
Most people do, bro.
So it's just like, I still support Cap.
100%.
But at the same time, all those people are going to come back as well. So in reality, you're doing your team a really good favor, especially when you start winning, because he's a good quarterback. Mm-hmm. He's better than Mr. Trubisky. He's better than a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL right now. So you sign him, it's going to do good for your team.
Oh, yeah, 100%. That's pretty much what it is. Like, do you want to win or do you want to save face?
Yeah.
Like, to who? Who? I don't know, man. It's just a really stupid situation to begin with. He should have been in the league for the past 3 years now.
Pretty much.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, really goofy shit. All right, now you put it in the notes that the Met Gala theme was announced.
I knew you should bring that up.
It's on the list.
I was ready for it though. The Met Gala theme was announced. So next year, first Monday in May is usually when the Met Gala takes place. The theme is fashion and duration. So basically, it aims to inspire the attendees to dissect how fashion has changed and developed over the decades. Now,
Okay.
I know
What?
we can't afford to go to the Met Gala.
No.
Because you get invited to the Met Gala. And
No.
then once you get invited
They don't want
to
our
the
asses
Met Gala,
anyway.
They probably do if we was,
If we was big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period. Because I'm going to go. So
Speak on it.
I will. But I don't know if I want to give her $30,000 for that plate.
That shit dead.
I mean, if you got the money for it.
You're right. And somebody else like Beyonce might pay for my plate.
Yeah, you never know.
But yeah, that's really about it. I am excited though because every year you never know what you're gonna get. I know Kim this past year, not to keep talking about them, but she was in the Terry McGlair design, and it was his first design in like 20 years. So that was actually really major, and the whole concept of her costume was wet. So she looked like she just came out of the ocean of California.
So she looked wet?
Yes. Like, legit. She had raindrops in her hair. It was raindrops all over the dress, and it was just dope. It was just
I'm sure it looked better than like what I'm envisioning.
Yeah,
I'm envisioning her like literally like wet.
Because me and you were sitting right, like fashion.
Yeah, you're just like, all right.
But legit though, that was what it was. So like you pour water on yourself and just that's really what she looked like. So yeah, and then she was
I guess that could be a look. Yeah.
Yeah, she was so corseted, it was ridiculous. And then,
Corseted mean like your hips, right?
Yes.
Like when it
Got the thing
squeezes
that's
in.
like-
yes, because the dress is made out of silicone.
That shit looks like it hurts.
Beauty is pain. But
Oh wow.
I guess.
But a lot of the big names didn't come this year. So I know last year Beyonce was supposed to come, and last year the theme was something with the church and the faith or whatever, and it was actually kind of creepy. But the looks was great. I know Rihanna turned it out last year, and she didn't come to this past year. So I'm hoping she comes next year because I would be excited to see that. I definitely want to see Beyonce back on the carpet because I haven't really seen her on that carpet in a minute. So
What is out of the Met Gala? Have you been paying attention for years? I assume.
yeah,
The Met Gala. What's been your favorite theme so far?
China looking through the glass.
Okay.
That was the year when Rihanna wore that big ass yellow coat, and it was just I don't know if you guys ever saw a picture of it, but it was
Maybe I doubt.
I'm
it.
sure I did when it was
my
popular.
gosh, it was so luxurious, and I think she had nothing on under there but a corset, and it was like literally the size of this room. That's how big that fucking coat was.
Oh, that yeah.
Yes. And then Beyonce went that year, and she had on this Givenchy dress, and it was completely like dyed to her skin color, and then it was bejeweled all down. Like, oh my god, so beautiful. Zendaya went too, and her look was kind of understated, but I love that little poof skirt with the train thing. It was really good.
How do you feel like fashion is changing?
It is and it isn't at the same time.
Okay.
Because everything always comes back into style. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but dudes are starting to wear high-waisted pants again.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And bell bottoms. I would do it, but I'm a little bit on the chubby side, so I have a long way to go before I get into some high-waisted.
They don't have any of your size?
Oh, they do, but I don't like the look on
okay,
my body type, because like I feel like if you're gonna wear high-waisted, you don't need a stomach. Oh, well, at least if you're a dude wearing a high-waisted, you don't need the stomach, because girls can get away with that, but I don't feel like men can get away with that. So
I guess.
And then if you think about it, like back in the day, like in the 1800s, in the early days, dudes was wearing makeups, wigs, heels,
Pierce,
petticoats.
shit.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, bro. Like,
Prince.
it's a secret, man.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying even before Prince, like they legit.
I said that confident as shit too.
Like, damn, what?
Pierce.
Pierce what?
I meant Prince. Prince had hoes though.
Prince said, man.
It's all about confidence at the end of the day. So, because I'm pretty sure it was like when Kanye wore that skirt. Everybody was talking shit about it.
But that was when Watch the Throne came out, so nobody really gave a fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That
Kanye
killed,
was on his wild shit, man.
bro. That album took over everything though. What?
Such a great time.
He was in the Niggas in Paris video. He was wearing that kilt.
Yeah, motherfuckers really coming at him for that. Like,
yeah, but I'm saying though,
That kilt is actually a manly thing in that
here
culture.
we are years later though, and men are starting to wear dresses and kilts.
yeah.
So he might have been ahead of the curve. Who knows? But
He usually is a lot of the time.
Yeah.
For some shit.
I was gonna say it's
For
some
some
stuff.
yeah, some shit. Follow that up. But yeah, I'm excited for next year. I guess I'll see y'all next year on the first Monday in May. So
That's what's up. I mean, I don't know. Fashion to me, I'm not a big mall shopper. Y'all know that.
Oh, Pierce, I got him together.
Word. Yeah, I love you want to see the fits, man.
Go ahead.
I'm so excited. So my whole thing with styling people is that I'm styling people based off what I like. But I be having to talk to them because I be like, okay, well, you have to wear this at the end of the day. So it's really about what you like. I'm just helping you steer in the right direction. So I kept him in his lane, but, you know, I spruced him up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I still get to try that stuff on. I need to.
You don't have to. You tried it all. We tried it all on at the mall.
Right, duh.
We tried all that shit on at the mall. And he got some YG shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! I'm so happy about
excited
that.
about
That
that.
shit, bro. What, bro? They were trying to. They had some food there. What store was that?
Zoomies.
Zoomies. They had FUBU.
Oh, food. I was like, food.
Oh, they had food there. Oh my god.
I think it was just for nostalgic reasons, though.
But
Yeah.
bro, the way and they had some baby napes and something else. But
Yeah, babe, those are dope.
bro, the FUBU, it was like a baseball jersey, but it wasn't like regular T-shirt. It was
That
like,
wasn't FUBU. That was the DJK.
DGK.
Yeah,
Yes,
Ghetto
DJ
Kids.
Key, not DJ.
DJK.
DJK.
You about to say DJ Khaled, bro? I do you?
I said DJ Kiosk.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was DGK, but like, and they had like a whole like section for it on their wall. It looked super hard. Not gonna lie, I would have got that DGK jersey, but it was too small, and they wanted like.
Actually, no. It was on the buy one get one rack. So
Right.
Zoomies had
But
had a sale. So
it was really small though, wasn't it? Is that why I didn't buy it? Yeah,
that's
something
why
like
you
that.
didn't buy it. That's why you didn't buy it. But because of me, I'm looking through shit. I just picked up a sweater. I didn't know YG even had his own clothing.
Oh
line.
yes.
So I picked it up and I'm like, oh, that's YG. Oh yeah, I'm getting that.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, okay.
What?
And it was on sale.
Oh.
And that's
Even better.
primarily the reason why I didn't buy it at first. I think because I just got done buying a bunch of other merch from artists and shit. So I think when I was like, all
But
right.
you don't have any from him though. So.
Not from him, but I was looking. He was in my eyesight still. I was like, ooh, because he just when his album came out this year, he had just like rolled out the merch and everything. You know, when they roll out one thing, roll out everything. I'm in your face now. Just take it while I'm here. So, but when I saw that shirt, it was dope. But actually, I learned a lot from shopping with you. Because I'm not, he moves fast for one when he shops. I don't.
I mean, he
move
probably
fast
knows what
at
he's
all.
doing. You know, he's
Exactly,
looking for
bro.
like,
I'm in and out. And what's crazy is I move slow. Well, I kind of move fast in grocery stores too.
Yeah.
I don't get
No,
excited.
you move too fast in grocery stores.
Because I be trying to get in. And
Dude ass be
I get
tripping.
anxiety in grocery stores. But
You have
in the
anxiety in
mall,
grocery stores.
though,
That's what the fuck I said. How are you tripping in a grocery
There's a lot
store?
of choices, man.
Bro, we were in,
choices.
have I ever told you the Aldi story?
Oh my
don't think
god.
so.
We were in Aldi's, right? And you know how Aldi's have like the aisles just one way or like just one thing. So like we were in Aldi's, we walk in, right? And this dude is with these two other women or whatever. And so I was like, excuse me, bro.
He didn't say it that loud.
What'd I say? I didn't say it loud at all.
He said, excuse me. That's what he said.
I didn't even say it, huh? That's what he said.
He just looked at him like, yo.
He was like, excuse me. And he said it twice, and I'm like, man, excuse me.
Hey.
Like, man, dude turned around so quick. I was like, man, but he got the fuck up out the way.
Yeah, that
And
voice.
we was out of there. In
Bro,
20
he
minutes.
freaks out in
So,
grocery stores.
I just can't.
What? Just don't. I'm like, bro, I don't even need this. Like, bro, relax. But in the mall, taking our sweet ass fucking time.
We was
You
not
have
taking
to, bro.
I was
mean,
not
like,
taking my. I
we-
was still moving, but
we
I was
weren't-
moving with grace.
Yeah.
I'm in my comfort zone. Like being in the mall is comfortable to me.
I get
So,
you. I get
yeah.
you. I went to the mall. I went to the mall Saturday because I had to buy the finishing pieces to my outfit I was gonna wear that day. I went to H&M. I saw a sweater I liked. I didn't buy it right then.
I
was
love
like, I'm gonna
H&M.
check a couple more stores, see my options. I'm gonna
See, if I'm
narrow it
shopping by
down,
myself,
and then I'm
I
about to
do that.
boom. You know, yeah, I was by myself, so
Yeah,
I
so
was
it's
taking my
different when you're by
time.
yourself. But when you're with people, like especially if I'm going like with primarily two people, I'd be like, okay, we going in here. What you need? And
Yeah.
then once you find what you need, all right, try it on. Boom, you're done.
Yeah.
You go to the next store. Are you done?
Yeah.
So yeah, unless I'm in the mood to go to the next store, I'd be like, come on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that time that we didn't go in any stores for you. You were simply on a mission to just get me fitted. I'm not gonna lie, I look nice.
I bet, bro.
love
I'm looking forward to it because, man, I've been trying to get this man to change the style for years, bro.
That's okay.
Then
It's more to
just
life
didn't.
than sweats and a sweatshirt.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Like,
I was looking today. I'm like, man, because at first we interviewed today, so I'm like, all right, today I'll wear jeans and a hoodie
I wear
Pierce
my-
wasn't gonna wear jeans, so I don't think that
Yeah.
even fucking matter.
because we took photos. That's on Pierce, but I was trying to like, all right, we got an interview, man. Let me wear because we're gonna take photos.
True.
That's why. So I was like, you know what? Okay, well they're not coming. Sweats and hoodie it is.
Sweats and hoodie are cool, you know, but I don't know. Sometimes you want to just get dressed up a little bit.
And I feel like for me, getting dressed is a form of expression for me. So however I'm feeling is what I'm gonna look like. So
What's the wildest thing you've worn so far?
honestly, I haven't worn it yet, but this mesh bodysuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always felt like I was too big to do shit like that, but I see all
Fuck it.
types of, yeah.
Bro, I be seeing some big people just wearing.
In
I'm
mesh.
like, yo,
I be like, really?
hey, do your shit.
Yeah, and then people be like, well, you're not that big. I'm like, well, of course I don't look that big to you, but I am that fucking big. I'm almost 300 pounds.
It's not
So-
like you don't. I guess you don't carry it like that.
You
I-
don't
yeah,
carry it
yeah,
like
I
that.
don't,
When I personally think of big person, no matter how much that weigh, I'm thinking of
Like round.
if you got it on the sides, that to me. If it's on the front and the sides, that's big. Like that's big. That's considered where it's like,
Did you
damn,
count your floor lead as a big person?
fuck yeah.
Okay.
Y'all know why he even did that.
Felt that.
Y'all know
Hell
why
yeah,
he even.
man.
I don't know why he even did
Because
that.
he wasn't round on the side.
Nah, but he's also 6'8", 320.
Damn.
So that make okay.
Yeah. Really?
Dude is fucking big, bro.
Big as
Huge.
fuck.
Yeah.
And
Like,
Oh, what? Damn.
like.
he's-
All right. We
Oh,
on.
man.
All right, moving on.
Move it on.
Moving on, bro. Because I would hate to go into work one day and have to go in the office because of this.
I'm pretty sure he don't listen to. Actually, he might.
Yeah, so shut up.
Dang.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm saying shut up. Shut up, bro. I'm saying. Anyway, moving on from that. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just at this point in my life, I feel like only places I really go, I only have a few occasions where I need to wear jeans in my eyes. It's either if like I'm going to the city, which is a decent amount, but majority of the time I'm at work in scrubs, or I'm just around a local area and I'm in sweats.
I ain't trying to hear that shit. My problem is I can't. It's hard for me to buy everyday clothes, which is so crazy because I be like sitting there like, damn, I ain't got shit to wear. Because I really don't have shit to wear because all the shit that I do have is like statement pieces, bright, bold stuff. So I be like, shit. Fuck. It's a fucking.
Yo, you good over there?
Yeah, bro. My shit was like.
Like, it's a fucking Monday. What the fuck am I finna wear? And I go through this every fucking Monday. Cause I know I don't have to get dressed, but it's just installed in to get dressed.
Whereas I see it as if you have clothes, you have something to wear.
No.
I mean,
It
yeah,
does not
but
work
like,
like that.
I get what you're saying though, like,
Yeah.
cause I'm not trying to like get fleet up going to class, like,
Oh,
I'm,
right.
you know what I'm saying.
Like,
So I usually end up wearing. This is my like everyday class outfit, some type of hoodie. Sometimes it's a nice hoodie, you know what I'm saying, but sometimes it's trash. Then I get some sweatpants, tuck them in my socks. Always tuck my shit in my socks, and then I go to class.
How come?
Is it comfort?
Yeah, I just feel like it's comfortable. Sometimes, like if it's windy, like I don't want like air going on my legs and shit. And I don't know. It's a fucking look. Like I don't care. I like it. That's what I fucking wear.
Say, like, that's some Goku shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, man. That's just how. I mean, I see other people doing it, but like that's just the fucking shit I wear. Comfortable as hell. You should try it someday. Definitely super cozy. But
I mean,
yeah,
I
that's
don't-
like my.
I only own one pair of sweats.
Oh, damn,
So-
that's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
That's because my mom was very strict. Like she would not let us leave the house if we were not in a jeans and a shirt.
I hear you.
So
Yeah.
that and then growing up, like I'm that way now. Like I be having to remind myself, like your mama not here. You can wear whatever the fuck you want.
That's
You
real.
are not naked if you want.
That's real.
So I be like, yeah, but it's still installed in me to get dressed no matter where I'm going.
I hear you.
That's something good to have installed in you. Did I cut you off? I'm sorry.
Nah, you good.
That's something good to have installed in you, though, because appearance is everything.
It is, but when you're into fashion and you be buying like random stuff that you cannot wear on the regular, like that's why I be saying like I don't got no clothes to wear because all the shit that I just bought is not stuff that I can wear.
You
on
should
the
start.
regular.
You should start getting some like just like minimal pieces, some simple pieces that you could wear every day, but it's still nice. You know what I'm saying? Like it just goes together.
I mean, at one point, my uniform was basically jean shirt and a scarf. So yeah.
That's something.
That's
Yeah.
normal, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is normal. It is, but when I'm shopping, I be like, ooh, and then by the time I go to the checkout, it's all just extravagant shit. So,
That the extravagant shit catches your eye.
yeah, yes, yeah.
Where do you?
If I had places to go, it wouldn't be a problem. I'd always have something to wear. But I don't ever know.
Maybe you just gotta start going places.
You right.
Start looking up fashion events in
I-
Chicago and just pop out. Be like, yo, I'm fleet as fuck. What's good?
Looking at fashion events, huh?
Why you get this nigga started?
Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah, bro, yeah. We'll go with you, bro. Sorry,
I'd love to go. I'd
Okay.
love to go, man.
We'll go with you, bro.
Okay, well now that we expressed that, then
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be probably underdressed like a bitch,
it's
but
okay. I got you.
yeah,
I wear jeans.
You know what's
I'll wear
crazy?
some jeans. I'll wear my one pair.
Just for you. I have 4 pair,
You know what's
4 pair of
crazy,
jeans.
though?
Wow.
Everybody within the past 2 weeks, I've been styling like everybody since November hit. Because my cousin's birthday came, and then this one girl, she had the audacity to text me and ask me to get her together for her birthday, and I was like, okay, sure. And then this nigga Messiah And then, I still got to do my other friend too.
Well, you
Damn.
told me.
You might as well start charging motherfuckers
I
for this
know.
shit. Like,
I've been
real
telling him
shit,
that
bro.
when I went to, I had to do, I think it was jury duty. Which in all reality, if I ever have jury duty again, I'm not dressing up. That shit was stupid. But
Who told you to dress up? Your parents?
I think no, I know. I just looked decent because I was. No, I had that. I got honored at a panel.
Oh.
Never mind, I was on a panel. But I remember I hit him up one day. I was like, "Yo, like, style me." You know what I'm saying? Because like he was telling me how he's
And
into
he just
fashion.
demanded it too. I'm like,
Yeah,
First of all,
I need you to dress.
I was like, "Yo, I need your help. Like, style me real quick." Okay, so then you style me. Now I look good. Why not? Just whatever
you
you
gotta
gonna.
start charging motherfuckers.
Just
bro.
do it.
Real
You
life,
should-
bro.
you-
Like real shit. I'm sorry for like
There
just
you go,
start
bro.
talk, but you should like try to make a portfolio of like just the different people you styled. And
Social
shit.
media,
Just,
make an
like,
Instagram page
like a
for it.
before and after. You feel me? And then just like just how to like project that, like send it out to people.
Wow.
Like you could be like a stylist. You could be like all
Because
types of
his
stuff.
before and after is gonna be Jurassic.
I bet. I really am looking forward to seeing it, man. Like I really hope you're flea as fuck, which
my
I'm sure you're gonna
gosh.
be, man. Like it's about time though. Like
I just don't.
bro.
Put,
Jesus Christ.
I just don't put in the effort to dress myself.
Why? You know, like you don't gotta be. You don't have to be like
Super
wearing a
flea,
tuxedo every
but-
day.
Right.
You feel me? But like definitely, like you said, like the first thing you see is like what people are wearing, what they look like. You know, so like even though you don't judge a book by its cover, you still look at the cover first. You know what I'm
But
saying?
still, if I was a female and I saw you on 3 separate occasions and you are always in this getup, I think, what the fuck is going on? Is he depressed?
Damn, really?
Like legit.
Damn,
if
you
think
good,
about-
bro?
right.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because if you think about it, when people are depressed, what do? They sit in sweats and eat ice cream all day. Do they not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love ice cream.
Exactly. So,
Hey, you need to talk after this, man.
Man,
Like, you going through
love in
something,
your
bro.
life,
Right.
so like legit, that's just how I just be looking at things. So,
Yeah, man. Like I don't know. I just feel like that's everybody though. Like I feel like people want. If it's when it comes to like a relationship type shit, like you want someone to like match your like
Your fly.
fleet. Yeah, exactly. So
Period.
like you don't. If you dressed a certain way, you probably wouldn't go for a girl that was just like bummy. You know, all the time that you saw, you probably like, what the fuck? Like, you know, even if I was with her, like if we popped out, like the way we would look be completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably usually people want someone that they could like take pictures with, match or whatever the fuck is, you know, and just look good together, you know? So, yeah, man. Get on your shit, bro. You're an adult. You can't just be wearing sweatpants all fucking day. Fuck.
I wear scrubs too.
I wear scrubs too.
I'm not counting your work shit.
I'm
Work
not
is
either.
completely different.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I wear scrubs too, because even when I was working at T-Mobile, when I had that T-shirt on every day, my jeans and my shoes flee. Like, yeah.
So how many pair of jeans you think somebody should have? I have 4.
Are they all the same color and same cut
I
and
got
everything?
I got 2 black, a blue, and I think I got some like kind of faded ones.
Well, like, all right. I don't know how many jeans. You could wear jeans like more than once. Like, you
Yeah.
can wash them every day. You know,
The
like,
owner of
some
Levi's,
of
didn't
them-
he say a year ago he only washes jeans like twice a year?
Yeah, and like I've seen things where you like instead of putting them in the washing machine, you spot wash them. So you just wash what's like the spots that are dirty. It's like there's but taking care of jeans is like a whole thing. You know, it's not just like throw that shit in the washing machine. Like if you really like, especially if you get like a good pair of, like denim, you know, like you want to make sure like it wears correctly and this and that and the way it lays and the stacking on the shoes and all this and that. So like, but like just getting jeans, like I don't know, probably have a couple different colors, different cuts for different shoes you be wearing because you don't want to have like a slim cut for like a boot. You know, like unless you want, you can get like the jeans going over the boot. You can get like a boot cut type of shit. You know, like whatever you're fucking into. You know what I'm saying? But probably different color, couple different colors, maybe a couple different like material. You feel me? Just to switch it up. You know, because you don't always want to be wearing blue jeans every single day, unless you do. Then
I did the count today because I was going through clothes for the trip.
Mm-hmm.
I have 12 pairs of pants.
Damn.
see what I'm saying? Like
It's not a lot. 8 of them are jeans.
Not a lot.
It's not. 8 of them are jeans. 2 of them are joggers, and then I have 2 sets of overalls.
Oh, overall. I was talking about just jeans.
I want some overalls, man. I need to
Overall
get some.
pants though? Oh man.
I'd rock some
Are we counting sweats? If you say overall?
overalls.
I was just saying, like, overalls.
Ah.
Like, I have 2 pairs of overalls.
Not overall pants.
Yeah.
Because you
Overall.
said 12 and you said 8 jeans. When I said 4 pair of jeans, I was talking about just jeans. If you count everything, probably like 10.
Yeah, well, I have 8
Well,
pairs.
how many of those do you like? How many of those are like dress,
For-
like
oh.
khakis and shit like that that you wouldn't wear every
Khaki
day?
jeans.
I did with you. But then if you don't count that, I had a pair of khakis, but I grew out of them. I got fat. So we can't count those anymore.
I don't know. I don't know how many jeans I have. I definitely have a good amount, but I guess more so just trousers or like bottom. You know what I'm saying? Because like I have jeans, I have like sweatpants, but they're not like sweatpants. Like they're nicer ones, and I have like fucking joggers and shit. Like you just get shit that you could just switch up. You know what I'm saying? Like I got cargo pants for when I want to wear some fucking cargo pants. You know, like but it's like you were saying. Like it's all about how you feel on that day. So if you want to wear something completely different, you could do that. You know, you have the option. And plus, like, depending on where you're shopping, you don't have to pay full price for everything. Like Ross, you can go to Ross. I got the shit I just bought the other day for Saturday. Everything was on sale. I wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't on sale, but all that shit was on sale. You know, you just gotta look. You feel me? And buy what you like and wear that shit with confidence, man.
Period. Because my coming home outfit.
Just for the plane.
Just for the plane.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be uncomfortable as fuck.
I'm not, because it's comfortable. I'm wearing my joggers. I got this black shirt with my black jersey duster, and then I got these fake Balenciaga shoes.
Hey, own it.
It's a fit though.
Yes,
you know?
it is.
It's a comfy fit.
Yes,
but it still looks good.
Yes, because I gotta be model walking.
Yeah, so you can still wear your sweatpants and your hoodie. You could just get like maybe some tapered sweatpants or like some joggers instead of just like the hanging ones.
Transition to joggers.
Mm-hmm. I have tapered sweatpants. These are tapered. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like joggers where they punch up.
Joggers that you can dress up.
Oh, I got some from PacSun when I was still there, but that was a while ago. I outgrew those too.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
PacSun joggers. Like I had a pair of joggers from PacSun.
Them bitches were really small, bro.
Skin tight, and I'm like, I don't think I'm
yeah,
skinny
bro.
anymore. So. Like I cannot do painted on clothes anymore. Like at one point, like when the whole skinny jean phase was a thing.
You're a jerk. I know.
Yes,
man.
during that phase, I fucking
everybody had
skinny
jeans, bro.
Yes, bro.
Everybody
Yes.
had.
And you sagged them so hard, bro.
I didn't.
You had to because that shit was uncomfortable
so
if you pulled them shit up.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go back and I'm looking at pictures. I'm like, man, this look really stupid. Like, I can't. I don't even know how we were doing that. Like, and then,
skinny jeans, I feel like are back in now. I see motherfuckers wearing
they
like
never
skinny
left.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, but me, I slim straight.
Yes.
Slim straight jeans.
Yes.
That is the perfect.
Is that what I bought the other day from Levi's?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, slim
I've
straight.
been telling you to get slim straight jeans for the past 5 years.
Don't worry,
man.
I got them.
Jeez, like
I think it's because we were at Levi, and I forgot what number.
501.
Thank you. Okay, I forgot because I have a pair of Levi's. I had a few pair, and I just forgot the number. I forget every time I go.
It's 501. That's
501.
Yes, 501.
yeah, but they also have it on the wall like this is a slim.
But I forget which part
do.
works for me.
Yeah.
The ones that I like.
That's why you have to try things on.
I literally made him try everything.
You have to. That's why, like, I'm surprised. Like, that's why I don't shop online as much because I have to go try it on. Does it fit right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look to see if it looks good. You know, like you can't
Honestly,
just like
I
hope.
started shopping online is because I was seeing a lot of the stuff that I was buying on other people, and not that it bothered me at all.
Yeah, that's a huge thing.
Yeah,
that's a huge thing.
You say it one more time.
Like I said, I was starting to see a lot of the stuff that I was buying on in the stores on other people.
Yeah,
It becoming a trend.
Yes, and I don't like to follow trends. I like to set them. So
I hear you.
That's why I started buying stuff online. And then the first thing I bought was a pair of overalls and this button-up shirt. And I was like, man, this shit ain't gonna fit. Like in my head, I had already had it in my head that it wasn't gonna fit. But then when I got it, I tried it on and it fit me like a glove. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It changed my life.
Yeah, 100%, man. I remember one time I bought some jacket from Forever 21, and I wore it once, and then I saw like 2 other people had it, and I'd never put it back on. It's in my closet, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck it. I'm like, I don't want to go somewhere, and then I'm gonna see someone with the same. I'm like, damn, like
for me, it was
like I'm not even unique.
Like, a lot of the people in my nature of life, we go for the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
So anything, I was seeing that a lot. I used to have this flannel shirt, and it was a zip in the back, and it zipped all the way up and all the way down. And I must have I wore it once, and I ain't never wore it again. But then after I wore it, I saw 4 other people in it, and I'm like, okay, did y'all buy that because of me, or did y'all buy that because we all saw it at the same time? So
yeah.
It's I don't even know. But now that I'm shopping online now, I don't never see nobody.
Yeah, man, because you just get a lot. You have access to so many more brands. Just so many more styles. There's all type of exclusive shit. Like you can go buy shit from that's only released in Japan type shit.
My '90s look is so sick.
What is your '90s look? Is it? It's not better not be a jersey.
No, he has this shirt with Bugs Bunny all over it.
Okay, all right.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I forgot.
I forget.
I remember. So it's this button-up shirt, and it got Bugs Bunny's face all over it.
Uh-huh.
And then he got these khakis, and he's gonna wear some new white shoes. Because I told him he needed to buy new white shoes.
Yeah, bro, you can't be wearing those or those busted ass Forces, man.
I told him that. I'm like,
Like,
you really want to wear Forces?
right, you need to
Buy
get
me
some new
Forces.
shoes. You just need to
I
change your
have.
whole
Here's the
look.
thing is, bro. I have like 16, 18 pair of shoes.
But you only wear one.
I wear
Like
the
one.
Forces. I wear these. I wear my work shoes, and then I was gonna wear my Air Maxes today, but I changed the outfit. I have a pair of Dunks. I got a pair of retro Jordans. I got a pair of orange, white, and black Air Force Ones, lows. I got loafers. I got like the shoes I wore to Justin's wedding. I got slides. I really wanted.
All
to.
right, man. I don't gotta hear about all these shoes, man. But I'm saying, like, you gotta wear them. You feel me? You gotta wear them.
Yeah, put your foot in something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, if you wear something that you're not even sure about, you put it on, you're gonna get so many compliments. You're gonna be like, oh shit, then your confidence is gonna go up like that.
Because when you look good, you feel good.
Yes.
And when you feel good, you do good.
Yes.
Period.
Bars.
Yes. I should drop the mic.
Don't. That's $300.
Right.
Right.
Nah, man. But I'm getting older. It does be time to change it up. It's just like one of my biggest things is though, like like pants. Wait, what?
I said comfort.
Fuck yeah. But pants. So like I feel like it's either like you wear jeans or you wear like slacks. And there's no in between.
There is an
There
in between.
is
though.
What is it?
Joggers.
Everything.
I was gonna say no.
There's so many different
Even
types.
I
You have jeans. You like cargo pants are not jeans and they're not slacks. You have joggers. You have
So
there's-
jeans are
jeans are denim. It's denim. That's the material.
And then even when jeans are like, when you see colored
shit.
jeans, people usually tend to dress those up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You could.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be just jeans or
fashion is
slacks.
whatever you want to make it.
Yeah. Pretty
Period.
much. You can make your own shit if you want to.
Exactly.
Literally.
You interviewed several people who make
Yeah,
their own
that's
shit.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Just-
super dope.
Honestly, fashion is really just about caring, and I think that's the issue. You just don't care. So
Yeah. He's like, I don't.
Because in my eyes, bro, as long as I don't look fucking terrible, I'm cool.
but if I told you this looks terrible,
Then I'd be like, damn, really?
really?
Then I'd just be like, okay. I don't. I just have a really hard time caring, bro. Like
I don't
it's
see when it comes to clothes, that's like for me that's just where I express myself. So it just comes so naturally. Like I don't know.
no, like I get it.
Yeah.
It's just me. Like I'm so very like minimalistic. It'd be like, all right, like
Right, but I'm not a
You can be minimal and still like look
Yes.
nice. You know, I'm not trying to shit on you. I'm just
no,
saying,
it's cool.
like,
I was too late for that.
you feel
But
right.
it's cool.
Hold on.
Actually, here's a quote for you. Calvin Klein said, "All you need to be sexy is a white tee and a pair of jeans."
It
Period.
just depends on how they fit. You can't be having baggy,
Slim straight.
You know, it's got to be like
Because
if
slim
it fits
straight
well.
is right between baggy and skinny. So
Yes.
it's
Yes.
the best of both worlds.
So one day, all three of us will go to the mall, and y'all just show me some shit.
I already showed you some shit.
Yeah.
Show me
man.
more, bro. Apparently, I'm missing out because I guarantee. Well, I'm not going back to mall anytime soon. I don't feel.
Honestly, it's not even showing you some shit. You just have to care. That's all.
Gotta care. Be a little more open minded, man. If you see something that's like dope and you wouldn't usually wear it, get it and wear it. You know, or at least try it on and see what it would look like. You feel me?
That's really all that I do.
Yeah, man.
That's really all. But I'm so excited for this 90s look. What's crazy is I'm more excited about the 90s look than my actual birthday look. So
It's a nice look.
you ain't
Both
seen
of your
90s
outfits
look.
better be amazing from the way you guys are talking them up. Like,
My outfits are amazing.
I know. I'm excited to see what you're gonna be.
Damn, I gotta buy
wearing.
white shoes.
Get some else. Get some other shoe, man.
Yeah.
And you figure out what shoes you're gonna wear with that turtleneck. Cause I don't think them dress shoes is gonna cut it.
You got a turtleneck?
It's nice though.
I'm not shitting on turtlenecks.
Yeah.
I want one.
I wanted the one this guy in H&M had on, like the Rock turtleneck. It's crazy how we say the Rock turtleneck, even though it's not his turtleneck. But you know how
With
he
the
wears in
black
that picture.
yeah.
Get tight.
Yeah, with the neck.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, I want Rock, but they didn't have it in my size.
Dang.
So we opt for a nice gray chunky one.
All right, that's straight too.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good. I have sense of fashion. I just don't care. I don't have the effort, but I have fashion sense. I just have to apply. it.
I don't think I believe you.
Bro,
I don't
I'm,
believe you.
I'm
I don't
not gonna
believe
lie,
you,
bro. Some like a lot of times, like when my mom come in and was like she'll dress whatever, I'll be like, that's not a good look.
I mean, I feel
just
like
do it.
everybody do that with their mom.
But like, I feel like I got fashion sense, bro.
I've
Because
been doing that with my mom since I was like 4.
That's like me saying, yeah, I'm an amazing rapper. I just never make music.
That's like me saying I'm a great player. I've never even picked up a ball.
Yeah, I'm amazing, but I don't do it.
It's just when I apply myself to do it, I can do it. Like if I had to pick and we got 2 minutes left. If I had to pick a way to like apply myself in fashion, to pick like a trend, I prefer neutral colors because they have a lot more flexibility.
I mean, everything you bought was neutral.
That's what I like. There's a lot more flexibility and things I can do. So I want to wear a different outfit or mix and match with it. It's not gonna be too far off base.
You gonna hear my clothes. Period. Loud and
Yeah.
charged. Yeah, I'm going through all my emotions from the 18th to the 23rd. So.
I can't wait.
Me neither. Wrap it up. Hang it up. Flat screen. Because it's a flat screen right there, and it's hanging up. So hang it up.
Wow. That was a Nicki Minaj bar.
It was.
That was a Nicki Minaj bar. Lame as fuck is what it
He
was.
says that shit all the time, bro.
Oh, I do.
So wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Hang it up.
Yeah.
Man.
All right, guys. Go and give me your social medias.
I guess I'll go. It's P-Bugs on everything. PB00GS. That's IG, Facebook, Twitter. Not Twitter, actually, but I'm not even on Twitter, so don't worry about that. Apple Music, or what is it, iTunes? Apple Music?
Apple Music. iTunes
Apple
is
Music.
gone.
Yeah, iTunes is no more. Apple Music, I'm all over that. So, yeah, find me.
Well, you already know what it is. It's your boy Vontrell, so you can add me and find me anywhere at Vontrellduh. Preferably Snap because I'm most active there, but it's me, Vontrellduh.
You're not gonna do it?
He did.
I did.
I thought you could say because it's.
He did.
Vontrell.
He literally
Oh,
just
my
said
bad.
that.
Oh, wow.
Literally
Yeah,
just did.
Damn, bro.
Damn, my bad.
Duh.
Devonn Overstreet on all platforms. You can catch everything on YouTube. Our podcast is listed on Spotify, Apple, Breaker, TuneIn, all platforms. Still working on Tidal. Shout out to Tidal.
Period.
So, all right, guys. Thank you guys so much. We will see you next week.
Peace.